Right, so here's a quick little follow-up video on my water vaping blasting cabinet. After the last video, I had some problems with the pump and that, and I mentioned I would make a quick follow-up video with my newest changes. So this is what I've done. Let's look at the same bucket. I've mounted a much larger pump there. So the water comes out the bottom of the bucket, goes into the pump circulates it, it runs it back into the bucket. It's also got a T-piece there where it will pump the water and the blast media up to the top of the cabinet where my blast gun is. The bottom of this is the suction side of the pump. I have got just a little tap here just in case I needed to drain the water. If I put too much in there or I need to just decide to flush it out. There's also a valve where it pumps into the bucket back. So that valve I just put it there to control the flow rate as the pump pumps the water back into the bucket to create a circulation, swirl motion. So that's what that one's for. By closing it too, I also control the amount of water that pumps up to the gun at the top. So the motor is not a very big motor, but it does the job much better, and I'm actually quite happy with how well it works. So yes, no, it actually works quite well now. It's still not, I suppose, on par with industrial machines or anything, but it does the job, and it actually does it quite well. I will do a sample recording sometime of just blasting something. The only other thing I think I need to put in here, the perspex glass here, it gets dirty quite quickly, and then I struggle to see in there what I'm doing. So I'm going to get a small vehicle windshield wiper. I'm going to mount it in there so I can clean there. I will probably just put it in a mechanical system with an outlet over here where I can manually do it, or maybe even have a cable with a foot pedal or something, so that each time I push the foot pedal that the wiper will clean up. No need to mount a motor in there so it wipes continuously. I've seen in the big industrial ones where there's constantly a motor that wipes clean. I don't see the need for it. The bit I've used this now, it doesn't fog up that quickly, so I can easily use the machine for up to like 10 minutes or something, and then I'll have to open it and just use damp cloth, wipe the shield, and then carry on again. So if I just got a wiper there with a simple mechanical operation, then I can just clean it when I need it. This is what the comparison of these two forks after I vapor blasted them in my cabinet. Those parts came out nice. So that's as it looked original. That's as it came out after vapor blasting in my own cabinet. You can see the difference quite clearly there. The two forks is obviously untouched, and this one I've done. So you can see here you got all that surface rust in the top section. Over here it actually cleaned it quite nicely. And then going down further, once again, if you actually look at the old one, what it looks like, and then the one that's been blasted. So it's a whole lot better now. Let's have a look at the back section. Once again, the old one and the blasted one. You can see there's quite a bit of pitting actually, unfortunately, in the material here, but it cleaned everything very nicely. The camera doesn't really do justice as how smooth it is compared to the old one, which was quite rough with the oxidization.